Hi everyone, Crafting Vicky here with you, and I'm here in my laundry room and I'm filming with my iPod Touch, so hopefully this will register well. I don't do a lot of videos here because my space is very limited, and most of the time I'm doing mixed media. So mixed media, it doesn't work quite the same. I'm more messy and I need more room, and I usually can't craft sitting down. But today I'm here to make something different. I'm here as a DT for Jenofeve Design. I'm super excited. This is my first video of it, and I'm making something for the Paper Dream. Her book, I will be putting down in the link below the links to Jenofeve, her YouTube channel, and you can see all the wonderful videos and how, you know, she's just amazing. And she has made such fabulous little albums. I've been drooling, and so I'm really excited to be making my own. And I made a book out of the templates that she sells. And basically those templates are building blocks, and it's super fun because you can make pretty much anything, because you've got all the instructions and here, like in the first part, and then you've got the templates. And so the first part tells you which one to mat on where, and I printed them on regular paper. And my book doesn't look the same as hers, obviously. Hers is much better. She made a much better job, and she printed the templates on actual cardstock, whereas I printed mine on paper. So, but it still works. And what I did is I reprinted the parts, and then I printed them twice. And so I've got them also to use around whatever I'm making. I could be printing directly the pages I need directly onto cardstock, but I figured a lot of the times I'm going to be using scraps of paper and whatever, because if you know my channel, you know how much I love recycling and I love to reuse stuff. And of course I love mixed media, and this can work perfect with mixed media as well, because the top papers that you're going to put in your album could be papers that you've made yourself. And so for my first make, I decided I didn't watch a lot of her videos, the ones that she really did a walkthrough of the whole steps. I've been watching more the ones that where she embellishes and that sort of thing. Because the main reason for that is because I wanted to share with you guys a first newbie experience. If you purchase this, how fast and quick can you get it, and how easy is it to make your own? And so and the albums that I did see her make were the bigger ones, because this is designed so that all those paper orders, like I am, who've got a lot of little packs of 6x6 paper, can use them perfectly with this, because the biggest album is the 6x6. So you can use all of that, and it's just perfect for it. What I wanted to do, what I wanted to share with you guys is a little album, much tinier. And this is the tiny little album that I made. And let's just measure it. You can see it measures almost 4 inches by almost 3.5, and it's 1 inch wide. So this is very tiny, and this album is not part of the ones that she's been showing, but with the templates that she's got in here, you can make something like this. And I thought these would be perfect for little stocking stuffers, or, you know, little gifts, because you know, I'm posting this just before Christmas, and you probably have little fast makes that you need to do, and you might not have a lot of supplies. So I decided to recycle and show you how to make this with just recycled products. So what I did is I will show you the parts that I've been using for making this, and they're part of the templates, and I've put the number on them, and I've just removed them from the page, and I can put them back when I'm done with it. So in order to make this faster, what I did is I already pre-cut all the papers that I needed, and this basically is all envelopes. because I get a lot of envelopes, and I'm sure you guys do as well. And some envelopes, like this one here, has a wonderful inside. See? So what I did is that's the paper that I've used for this. So my paper is not designer paper this time. The only thing that is designer is basically the washi tape, and that's it. This here is a little button I had in my stash. I had another one, so I'm going to be using the other one for the one I'm going to be showing you. And I just did a fast little elastic band little closure and put a little eyelet here. And inside, I decided to go with a three-page signature. And what I did is here you can see behind the button, I've put a little washi tape to hide it. And here are the pages. And super cute, I'm thinking. And you've got, you know, even the white is all the inside of a white envelope, because you get, you know, you get magazines and stuff, and you get the envelopes, and you can use them to make this. So that's what I did. And here, see, there's another little tuck spot here. And for the actual tags, what I did is I used, because I was going for a black and white look, but I was looking for tags and stuff, and I still wanted to do something recycled. So what I did, I just thought about it when I was going upstairs, and I saw one of my empty boxes of Kleenex, and this is the design that was on it, and I thought this was going to be perfect for these. So and on this you can write as well. So what I did is I put them as the little inserts. So for my little book, there's one that is up, a little tuck spot here, and the other ones I put the little tuck spot in the back. Here I've done just a belly band. Here is just a little place that you can write. Here I've made it so that it opens up this way. Here, like I said, it's a little envelope, and here there's another little place just to write. So this is what I'm going to be sharing how to make this with you guys, and you'll see it's super fast. If I can make this without, you know, much instructions at all, you can totally make this. So what I did is I used this type of envelope, so I'm going to need that. And I found another envelope that had a darker design, this one. So this is what I used for the inside. And as I said, I used the white one for the little papers that you can write on. The inside, the little binding is done with a cereal box, so you can see, and I've pre-scored it, and it's super easy to make. This is the first time I've used this technique, because I've never done a technique with this type of binding before. So let's go and start this off with the proper sections. So for I'm going to need this. For the covers, what I did is I looked through all the different parts that Jenofeve had in her design, and I thought I wanted to do 3 pages, so I used number 53, page 53, and then I wanted to something that was going to be big enough to cover the inside that I was going with, which was page number 9. I was doing those as the inside page of my album, so I needed something that was going to be covering this, and so I used this, which is actually a matting, as my cover. So it worked out perfect. And like I said, it's all it's super easy, because you can use all the parts as building blocks, and you can pretty much make whatever you want. You don't have to go with a traditional album. You can just make your own, like I'm making here. So these are the parts that I made. So I've got 2 19s and 1 53. So let's put this together, and you'll see how easy it is. Okay, so what I did is I don't want this here overhang. And the other thing too, when I was cutting my templates, I suck at cutting straight. So I discovered I don't cut straight, which is why most of the time I go with I use some guillotine type of cutter, because I just suck at cutting. But it's okay because this is a very giving system. You can adjust the sizing a bit, and it's just like, I don't think there's a way to actually mess it up. And Jennifer just made it so easy that you can't mess up, which is fantastic for people like me. Okay, so I want to put this kind of in the middle so I can wrap this over and kind of cover the inside as well, right? So what I'm going to do is use my ATG gun, if I can find it. Where did I put it? I always do this. I put my stuff all over the place. Oh, there it is. And then I can't find it. Okay, so just using my ATG gun and putting this down kind of in the middle. Now I want my book to be able to open up easily. So I want to make sure that there's at least some sort of, you know, I want to crease it so that I have a bit of room, because I don't want, like, I want the spine to move easily, right? So I'm going to use this and align this, and you can see I'm eyeballing it, which is not the best of ways of doing stuff, but that's my way of doing it. I'm sure you guys are much more precise, but you can see that even if you're like me and you like to get stuff done quickly, it still works. So here, so this is going to be my little book. You can see the spine is already shipping up. So then I'm just bringing this over and bringing this over, and then doing the same thing here. I could have made it bigger, but like I said, I was thinking, I had in mind the filling up of the Christmas stockings, that this would be a cute idea. And this could also go into somebody's purse. I was thinking as well as that this could be could make a fun brag book, you know, for people that want to bring baby pictures, and they can just put the tiny little wallet size pictures in there, and it'd be perfect. So let's cut this in at an angle a bit, just so that it closes better. I didn't do that on my first one, but let's get better on the second one, right? And that's one thing too. I did it before with my own, just so that I could test it out and not make myself a fool on video. But it was super easy. So you will see, like, it's really foolproof, which is amazing. I love that. So let's do this. I should have cut that one too a bit, just because it overhangs. But it's okay, because in the end, I'm putting washi tape on top of it, so it kind of hides it. And what I thought too, the reason I put the washi on top of the spine and on the ends is that it also reinforces. Oh my god, my English is like really sucks today. It really reinforces the spine, so that when it gets binded, you know, like you can fold it and it's not going to be an issue. The other thing too with this is because when I'm putting the washi this way, it reinforces when I sew the button and when I put the eyelet as well. So I thought that was a clever way. And now, like, for the little parts, what I did the last time is I just used some of my leftover little parts like that. So that's nothing harder than that. So if you have this, if you don't have any envelopes, but I doubt that you don't, one of the reasons why I wanted to do this with envelopes is because I figure sometimes you don't have, you know, all the supplies. And what I thought is, I don't know, like for you guys, but what I like is purchasing the tools more than purchasing papers and stuff. Not that, you know, I've got plenty of paper anyway because I'm a hoarder, but I still like purchasing tools better. And the templates, to me, is a fantastic tool. So if I'm going to be spending money on something, I would much prefer spending it on fabulous templates that will allow me to create multiple albums than spending it on, you know, paper that you know, that you can get on special, or that you can use pretty much any type of paper. You could use wrapping paper, like reuse your wrapping paper that you're gonna have for the holidays. You can use envelopes like I'm using here. You can, and cereal box. I mean, cereal box come super easy. Everybody can have them. So that was my thinking on this, and this is why I'm doing it this way. I wanted you guys to have. I can never find the end on my washi. Am I the only one that this happens to? Oh my god. And it always seems to be so hard to pull. I don't know. Some people make it look so easy, and I always have difficulty. So basically that's what I did here. And just put it on top here. And I used some washi that was black and white. It's kind of see-through, but I thought it fitted with the design I was going for. So here, and this. So yeah, I figured, you know, during Christmas time, you guys might not want to go and purchase supplies, but you can look around your house and you could use whatever basically you have. I also thought one thing that would be fun as well could have been using magazine pages, because sometimes there's wonderful magazine pages that are more sturdy or glossy, or that have wonderful patterns on them, and that would have worked as well. So yeah, I figured, you know, I love recycling, because this stuff would go otherwise in a landfill, or, you know, be recycled, but I'm not sure that everybody, like, it really gets recycled all the time. I actually saw at one point, and I was so upset that, you know, they ran out of trucks, or I don't know, they were running out of people to handle it. But basically they went through my neighborhood, and all the recycling bins they put in an actual dumpster truck. I was really, really, really upset with that, because, you know, like, we take the time to rinse everything out and to put stuff away so that we can recycle and save the planet, but then they go and do that. So it's not very cool. So here is my cover. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use the number 49, which is, this is supposed to go for landscape. So basically in the other format, you're supposed to be using it like more like a 4x6 type of landscape thing. But I thought this was going to be perfect for this. So what you need to do, and it's really easy, is use your double-sided tape. I'm using my Suquan tape. And this tape you can get on Amazon super easily, or at your local store if you're lucky like me to have one. And I've also purchased some really big one on Etsy store. Sometimes it's more convenient not to go out and to just order from online. So, and this, see, it leaves a space of a 1/4 of an inch. So it's really, really easy to, and I used my scoring tape to, Ah, my scoring board to make all those folds. But I didn't want you guys to be, you know, watching me score and cut paper, because I figure that stuff you already know how to do. So you don't really need me to do that. What you need me to show you is how easy it is to actually assemble one of those little albums. So after that, you just put some tape on the back, and you tape it down. So let's do this. And another thing that I saw Jenofeve do, and I thought that was the cleverest, the best, cleverest. That probably doesn't exist, right? Anyway, she was like so clever. What she does, and I wish I would have thought of that myself or before, is she uses your glue stick, and basically you just put it on your glue like this, and it gives you some wiggle room, because usually Sucon tape, it doesn't allow you. See, I can move it. So if I'm aligning this and I'm not aligning it properly and I'm not happy with how it's turning out, I can just, you know, realign it a bit and no big deal. Whereas usually when you put it down, it's down and that's it. There's no, it doesn't give, and you can't readjust it. So here, this is how I want it. I want it kind of in the middle so that the pages are kind of aligned. So let's, and I think in the last one I didn't put enough tape on here. It didn't stick. I'm gonna have to put some more just to make sure that it really sticks. And of course I put some washi, the same washi on top of it, so it kind of hides the cardboard. And I don't mind that it shows the cardboard like here in the grooves and stuff, because it's clear, you know, it's not the cereal box side, so it doesn't matter. So here, let's just make sure that this moves. I can move my pages. So we've done the inside, and just having a bit of difficulty here, just holding it just thick properly. Okay, so this is the inside. So now we've used the 49, we've used the 19, and we've used the 53. So let's put this here. Now we're going to be making the actual pages. So for the actual pages, what we need is the number 9, and I've pre-made some number 9s here. So you've got all my pre-made. I needed 6 because I'm doing 3 pages, so they're all doubled. And so I don't want to mess this up. What I used as well on the edges is some Hickory Smoke distress ink. So what I did is I just, you know, like I said, it was an envelope, a white envelope, the inside, and then I just traced it around, and I did that. You could easily print those pages directly on your paper and just use that. That would be perfect. But I wanted to show you guys how you can make it manually, and what you can do too, if you don't have a printer, because not everybody has a printer, you can bring the templates to your local you know, a staple store and get it printed there, and then you can just trace like I did your templates and it will work fine. So that's pretty amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna lose those. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so the first one, I said that the top part was open, and I need to have a space for the binding. So what I'm gonna do is cut one of those and cut the top. Now, the first time I did this, I messed it up because I didn't do the reverse properly. So let's do the reverse properly this time, so I don't make a fool of myself on camera. Because that's the type of stuff that I do. I mess it up. But it's okay. It's all good. Okay, so then I'm going to put some double-sided tape here. And some double-sided tape here. I'm going to be using my glue stick like this, just so that it still gives me a little bit of give, and then align those together. And it's not totally perfect, but it's okay because I can just adjust it this way, so that when I stick it in, it's gonna be it's gonna stick perfectly. So then what I did is I inked the edges. On both sides. You don't have to do that step. I just thought it'd be kind of fun. And since I've got the inks, I should be using them more. I tend not to, but I really should use them more. Okay, so that's that. Now, on this side, what I did is I used the template 29 and see, I put myself notes and I didn't even bring them. The template 29 and the 37. So I'm gonna need 29. See, those are my 29s that I've already did. So this is that. See, and I'll put this underneath. And then what I need is number 37. So my 37. And the 37 I made as a book paper. And then there's multiple of the 34, and I use the smaller 34 to make the little tops. I can just find it to show it to you guys. I put all my little pieces, and then when it comes time to show them, see, this is the number 34, the small ones. So I made many of those to mat on top of those. Okay, so we said the 29, the 37, and the 34. And see, I put the numbers here on the back, just so it would be easier to remember. Just center this. And center that one. And then put a little top part. And what would be cute too, depending on who you're giving this to, you could put a quote as well. I thought that would be a good idea. Or stamp a saying, or something on top of it. That would have been fun too. Okay, on the back, what I did for mine is I made a belly band. So to make the belly band, I use the page 17, and then I use the page 31. So this is the 17, and this is the 31. And on the back, I've also put the bigger 29. Okay, so like that. And then I want it so that the text, it's up to you, but I like my book text to be in the proper direction. I don't like it when it's not in the right direction. And the belly band, I didn't edge because I didn't want to. Could have, but didn't want to. Okay. So then I'll just put a bit of the glue stick just to give me a chance to place it on there. And sorry about that. It's my daughter calling her dad. She doesn't realize I'm filming. Okay, so there is my little page complete. So now I just need to stick it in my book. And to stick it in, I put some Suquan tape directly on here. And on here. That's why you see when I work in the garage, I usually tell them that I put a sign on the door so they leave me alone. But when I'm inside the house, it's kind of harder to get them to not make noise, which is why I don't do it often. Okay, so I do that here. It's really important if you can put the glue this way, because it's going to really give you some room, wiggle room, if you need it, to place it. But you see, it went in like super easy. So how easy was that, right? So let's just put this aside. I'll be putting the sticking the little cardstock from my Kleenex box later. So now let's make the second page. So the second page is to number 9 again, but this time is the 2 sides that I'm removing, because it's going to slide this way, right? And I need the other side to be open as well, because it's going to slide in my little in the little binding. And see, I can't cut straight for the life of me. But it's okay, because it's handmade, right? And I still think it looks super cute when it's finished. I was really happy with the result. And I'm thinking that might go into my Etsy store. So if you're interested, you can check out the link down below and go and check it out. Just think those are the smallest and cutest little albums ever. I'm very happy that I thought of making those. I really wasn't sure. There's so many possibilities. That's the thing too. You know, like when you look at all the possibilities that are in that book, it's crazy. It's really hard deciding which one you want to make. So align this here. And align that. Okay, and again, because I can't cut straight, just edge it. It's super easy to do, so no big deal. Very forgiving, this these templates. Okay, so then I'm gonna edge this. And I wanted to share with you guys different pockets and style ideas. So that's why too, I decided to try making some pockets, making little envelopes, and not just make the same thing. But if you wanted to, you don't have to make pockets. That way you could just make the regular little pages and that's it. And you can also do different kind of bindings. You can see on the Jenofeve YouTube, she has many different ways of doing it. So on this page, I'm using one number 29, which is my big one, my number 29, and then again 137, so 37, and a little 34. So let's put that down. Having difficulty. Okay. And then put this down. Hoping I'm in frame the whole time. It's harder when I don't see the camera. It's not the same way as I'm usually set up. I need to find a way that I can put it in my other room, a camera from above, but I don't have one of those yet. Okay, I've lost my small eraser, so I've got a jumbo one. It's working fine, but it's like huge. And the other one is somewhere on my desk, God knows where. So anyway, so on this side, what I did this time is I used this. And this is actually 2 mats, but I left them together so that I could fold it like so and put it here. So it opens up. So which way do I want it? I'm thinking I want it to open that way. Oh no, last time I did this way. So yeah, I want it to open that way so that it's easier. You know, like when your book is open, it's easier to write than if it was the opposite way. So let's put that down. And you could, of course, embellish it the way you want. You don't have to do it just the way I'm doing it. So see, now it's kind of centered. It's cute when you open it up. And just to make it cuter, what I did is I put the tape and just cut the excess. You need to keep those little pieces. I can use them in my en masse journaling if I can remember to find them. Okay, so here's my little page. So this side, and then on the other side, and there's a little pocket here that I can stick some stuff into it. So now we just need to stick this on here. So again, just some soup-on tape that way. This way. Got a little piece that's sticking up. Okay, so it's all set up. Let's put this the proper way. It's supposed to go that way. Just slide it in there. Super easy. I can't believe how easy this binding is. And I thought it was like super hard. I don't know why I thought it was that hard. It's really, really easy. So you got the little page. And now we need to do the last one. So for the last one, again, I'm opening on the side. So that means I need to cut those two sides on both of them. Okay, let's put this in recycling. A little bit of tape. And you see how fast this comes together, right? Because this is all life. I'm doing this with you guys, so you can actually see how fast it goes. I'm telling you, the biggest challenge is deciding what you want to do, what you want to make. Because there's so many possibilities. It's like a Lego set, you know? You can make it whichever way, which makes it really unique and your own. It's not a... It can be whatever you want it to be. Okay. This one is not as bad, I think. Okay, and edge that one. On the other side. Okay, so that's done. So then now what I need to do is put what I'm making on it. So now for the top of this, what I decided to do is make my own little envelope. So I used the template, the page 7. And the only thing that I made a bit different on this is I used a little punch, a circle punch, and made a little hole here, just so that when I'm using the little pages 34, it's easier to remove them, right? So here, just put some tape. And I can't believe how easy this is. Keep saying that, guys, but it's really true. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. Okay, and then just stick this on there. You could, of course, leave it as a pocket in the back, but I chose not to. So here's my little envelope. And then I use one of those little 34s in there. And need my eraser. You can see when I traced it, that little pencil marks. So just stick that in there. And that's it. Close off the little envelope. On this side, this time around, I used number 34, a bigger one of those 34s, and then I put a little 34. Because the page 34 has a lot of mats, different mats, so you can use different ones. And you just stick this on there. Okay, and then again, we just glue this in. I can find the edge. So on here, and then on here. So here, and here, and then again, you just slide it in. And I wanted my little envelope to be this side, so I slide it in this way. Could have been either side, but I wanted the last page to have the little thing here. Okay, so this is it. That's my little 3-page album. So now the only thing that's left is to put the little inserts. So I use the 37 to make 27, sorry, to make 2 little pockets for the inside. And here's there's 2 other little pockets. This is the edge, and I've put a little piece of paper, and so these can go in there as such. I can just find, this one is a bit big. It was not supposed to go in there. It's supposed to go on here. So here you can put 2 little ones, and another one here. You'll see. This one I'll put it here this way. Okay, so here is your little album, and you've got your little inserts. Okay, so all we need to do is put the washi here and do the closure, and voila, it's going to be over and done with. How easy is that? So I've already threaded my big needle. Got the button. Okay, so what I did on there is, if I can find my ruler, what did I do with my ruler? I shared with you guys how big it was, and I placed my ruler somewhere, and I can't find it anymore. Oh my god, such a disaster. I don't know where I put it. Oh well, I'll use this one. This is a big square one. It's gonna work just fine. So basically I need to find my 2-inch mark, and my button I want it this way, so I need to make, and because the shank is that way, I need to make my holes this way. So 1 hole here, and then oh, I just saw the other ruler. It's always when I finally got something else that I find what I was looking for. Anyway, so then you just sew it the way you would sew anything else. Leaving a little bit so that you can actually tie it together. And I usually do it twice just to make it stronger. I've seen as well people that use buttons on this side, which could be a cute way as well, and a strong way to make sure your sewing stays put. But so far what I've done has always worked. And you know, this is not going to be an album that's going to have that's, like, you know, super so much use of it that it would actually, you know, possibly break this. I'm thinking unless somebody like really pulls on it, I don't think there's any chance of this coming undone. Because as well, you've got the washi tape, and that also makes it stronger. And you know, your holes, it's in 2 different areas, so it also makes it a bit stronger. So then what I did is I just used some washi tape like that. Whoops. On top of it. And voila, it's done. And then I've used this little crocodile punch to make this. And basically, I just align it, eyeball it, so that it's pretty much in line with the cover. And put it in the center. And put this in. And that is done. And then I purchased these elastics, hair elastics at the dollar store. Of course, our dollar store is no longer $1, so it's actually $2, which sucks. But you guys in the States are very lucky that your Dollar Tree are still $1. I can't believe that. I wish that was our case. So here, actually it goes better when I do it the opposite way. So just like so. Because I told you it goes easy, I'm gonna have trouble doing it. Okay, there you go. And then just tie it up. Just make it tight so that it won't come undone. And there is our closure for this little book. It's pretty easy, right? So now the only part that we need to address is this. So I'm going to put a bit of washi tape. See, I really have trouble finding my washi. Always. That completes it. And on that side, do the same thing. And you have a super fast, super cute little book that didn't take you much time at all to make. That was all made with recycled product, except for the washi tape. And of course the elastic. But the rest is all stuff that, you know, was lying around the house. The envelope, the cereal box, the box of Kleenex, and you've got something super cute. Oh, this is where it was supposed to go. Huh, I messed it up. I thought there was something missing. Okay, so this little card was supposed to go in my little belly band. So you've got, you know, little parts for journaling. You've got little hiding spots. And you could, you know, embellish it more if you wanted to. I chose not to, but nothing would stop you from... You could actually put another little piece of paper here. You could put one here. And you could put an envelope here and an envelope there. There's still room. See, there's room to grow in this. So this is it. I hope that you've enjoyed this process. I hope that you go and check out Jenofeve Design Etsy store. And don't forget to go and check out Jenofeve Design YouTube channel. You're going to find tons of fabulous ideas on how to do this. And I will be back sharing at least once a month, sharing some fabulous ideas that you can make using these little templates. And I can't wait to show you guys other ideas. I have so many in my head already. So that's it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this, and leave comments. I love reading them. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already. Bye, folks.